day life, yeah, all night life. Yeah, all night life, yeah, whole squad life, yeah.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports. Power Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're a backup to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Cook. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On play action, it's Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Cook. The starters now on offense, and Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries, but boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on 3rd down. That's a nice start for them in this one.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, you're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Going right side here, and that's complete. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Here's Jones. Off play action. Rolling to his left. He'll run it. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Jones on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he'll give it here to his running back. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Jones now to throw on third down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now Jones throwing on first down, escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for.
Ready up. Mike 57. Check. 49. Check it.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the on first down, Dobbins takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Get to the ball. Get to the ball.
From the 27, Jones flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats. And blitz coming, and down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? They're caught by Jerron Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back to throw. Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Yeah, that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, Steve 6, Steve 6.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Jerron Brown's got it complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board. Now still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation. They'll start here with Jackson, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard. There, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
23 yards, the final tally. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Going to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
15-1. 51.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Jones operating from the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
53, Mike. 5.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure. Now he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Jones. And that's complete to Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Bring it. Bring it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Johnson's got it complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This offense has gone for it 5 times already. They're now going to go for a 6th 4th down try. Back to throw. Jones. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Now Jones off the play fake. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up to Jerron Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Jones on first down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll run with Kellen. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Coming in to sack him, Dominique Easley. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 10 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope when they had...
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.